Hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. Today I'm going to tell you how you can make a lasting impression on someone using psychology. If you don't know me, my name is Simone. I am a psychology graduate. I'm also the founder of the Mind Formula, and currently we're launching our 30-day challenge, which is me taking you through a whole 30-day transformational journey starting December 1st. So if you're interested in completely changing your life, go to the link right here because spots are nearly sold out and we're starting December 1st. Number one, if you want someone to remember you, you need to make them feel good. Most people crave to be seen and understood because that is something they did not get growing up. People want connection. So you need to listen to them, make them feel good, ask questions that go beneath the surface, give them your full attention, and see them in the light that they see themselves. So if you're someone that's actually reflecting the worst parts of themselves back to them, they're probably not going to like you. Number two, people will remember you and like you if you bring value into their life. I'm a big believer that everyone needs to bring some type of value, otherwise they're just taking from you. And we all know people like that. And they are not a fun time to be around because they're genuinely like these energy vampires that are there to just leech off of you, and you don't want them around. So be the type of person that brings value. You connect them to others, maybe you show them opportunities, or even you just bring fun, you bring a good time, you make them feel good. Number three, be unapologetically authentic. People always say to me that they remember me because I'm very authentic when I meet you. Honestly, sometimes I can be too authentic with the things I say, but it really sticks in people's mind, especially like a fake place where I live. If you know where I live, you know what I'm talking about. It's actually admirable. You look at them and you're like, wow, you being so authentic gives me permission to be authentic. And through that, I feel safe with you because I think you're actually going to accept me and appreciate me because real recognize real. Four, people remember you through your shared emotional experiences, which is why they say do not go on an adrenaline-filled date on your first date, because you might think, oh my god, I'm really emotionally connected to this man. No, it's because he took you on a roller coaster ride. You're literally bonding through adrenaline. Why do girls connect more when we're having a drunk night and we're in the bathroom like telling each other how pretty we are? Because we think it's a vulnerable moment where we're sharing our deepest, darkest secrets and you're validating us and everything. Oh my god, Stacey, I feel ugly. No, Brittany, you're like literally the prettiest girl I've ever seen. When I first saw you, like I was gobsmacked by your beauty. And then the next day, you're besties. Vulnerability and shared emotional experiences. We literally bond to people more when we're going through something with them. That's why trauma bonding is a big thing. And if you're in the early stages of a relationship, ladies, if he starts trauma dumping on you, he's trying to get an emotional reaction out of you. And guess what? You're going to bond to him even more because that's naturally how women are. We feel emotional towards them. We want to care, nurture them after we heard what's happened. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to bond you to him more. I want to add a point that if you know someone's attachment style, they become very, very predictable with their behavior. So it helps you figure out how I can show up for them, or is what I'm doing really going to matter? For example, while I think most people can appreciate if you are consistent and show up, someone who's avoidant might actually not notice that because they're so afraid of rejection that they're just blocking everything out. So they might see you showing up all the time is actually being a threat, like, ugh, why are they around all the time? While someone who's anxious will really see that, latch onto that, and if you are no longer consistent, they're going to freak out and do everything to get it back. You can also use something called the Zeigarnik effect. I probably butchered that again. And it's essentially where if you leave a conversation or any situation unfinished, people will remember you. That is why we struggle to get over a situationship versus an actual breakup, because an actual breakup is finished. A situationship, no, especially those 2 week ones where you're like, what the hell happened? Why do they do that? Our brain doesn't like anything that's unfinished. We like it to be complete. That's why you always crave closure. Closure is a lie, by the way. And if you're someone who's struggling to get over something, maybe you need therapy. Thank you to the paid partner of today's video, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy more affordable and more accessible. They even offer financial aid. All you need to do is fill out a questionnaire, and usually within a couple of days, you will be paired with a therapist for you. Now, if you don't think that you are compatible with this therapist, because it is quite rare to get the perfect therapist for you your first time, BetterHelp allows you to change free of charge. So you don't need to go get a new doctor's referral, go to a new clinic, wait in line. You can just, at the comfort of your own home, scroll and choose a new therapist and a time that's convenient for you. And that's what I love most about using BetterHelp, on top of the fact that it is very affordable. So with over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 star rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform that you can trust. So click the link here or go to the description below to get 10% off your first month of therapy with BetterHelp. And therapy is really great because it allows you to see things that you otherwise would not see. I don't care how self-aware you are, like my audience, we are pretty self-aware. So you might think that I don't need therapy, or maybe I can just go to the gym. Give it a go. Sponsored or not sponsored, I always say go to damn therapy. Be open to it, especially if you're a man. Men, you guys tend to be a little bit more closed off to the idea of seeking help. It's going to impact your life so much. It is the biggest ROI that you're ever going to get. Our minds are wired to remember something that's out of the ordinary. So whether it's you offering a very unique perspective, or you have an unusual habit or an unusual quirk, your brain is going to remember that. Last week I went to dinner, and the city I live in, people have a very distinct style. Like, it's very based on money. So everyone's wearing like Loro Pianas. And I was at this dinner and I was walking through this restaurant, and all the girls and the guys wearing Loro Pianas, and they were dressed exactly the same. And I was just thinking, I'm not gonna remember any of you. Like, even though this man is so attractive or this girl is so beautiful, I don't think I will remember you because you all look the same. That's why people, especially in the city I live in, they have a lot of plastic surgery, and even though they look beautiful one-on-one, they are so damn forgettable because they're not unique. If we're activating someone's brain through unpredictability and novelty, that is also a way to get them to remember you. So if you're the person who brings adventure and exciting experiences, people will want to be around you and they will always remember you. You need to leverage the serial position effect. That is where we remember our first and our last interactions the most. So you need to make sure that your first impression is bold, and your last impression will leave positive anticipation for the next time. You need to become associated with somebody's core values and identity. Self-reference effect actually shows that if you help someone become more of who they want to be, you become more intertwined with their identity. I become friends with a lot of my audience, and I find that these people attach to me so much because even before meeting me, they've pedestaled me, or they've watched my content and it's helped them. So when they meet me in real life, they tend to almost treat me like a therapist, which I hate. But I found these types of people become so attached to me, and it's because I've already intertwined with their identity. So while that's uncomfortable for me, it makes me like super needed in their life. So if that's an effect you want, go for it. But I will say, for me, it is uncomfortable. Lastly, guys, and I think you should be doing this anyway, even if you don't want to be remembered, but you should be leaving people better than when you have found them. If you are not actually there to add something to make life feel lighter, what is the purpose in having you around? I got rid of a friend recently because I realized having them around was actually decreasing my quality of life. They were consistently rude. They were a freeloader. They would just take and then insult you. I got rid of them. Because who wants that type of person around? Always be there to make life feel better, to be there for others, to deliver support, and to just be a good person. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in more, make sure you click the notification bell, you hit subscribe, you leave a comment, and come join the challenge. It's starting December 1st, and we would love to have you there. Cheers!